morning, my friends. Today's video is a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, but it's something that you guys have been asking for. I am going to just show you what a typical day at my house looks like. Well, a typical day during COVID and virtual schooling. And I'm going to show you what I eat on a normal day. So come along, let's start this journey with the most important thing. Coffee. Now every night I prep my coffee machine before I go to bed, and I also mix together some oatmeal and store that in the fridge so that in the morning all I have to do is hit brew on my coffee pot, pop my oatmeal into my Instant Pot, and program it while I head into my office to check email while doing my breathing treatment for cystic fibrosis. To make my coffee, I pour in a half a cup of almond milk into my mug, and then I heat that for 60 seconds in the microwave. And then I use a whisk to whisk the milk back and forth just to froth it. Then I grab the coffee and pour over my frothed milk. For my oatmeal this morning, I'm dishing out a cup of the prepared oats, and then I'm topping with some frozen mixed berries, some sliced almonds, and some cinnamon. I'm gonna mix that together and the berries will defrost from the heat of the oats. Highlight of my day right here. Weather permitting, I head out onto my back porch to enjoy my coffee and my oatmeal. You can hear the crickets and the insects behind me, I'm sure right now. They're a little loud this morning. And then I do a devotion just to get my head in the right frame of mind so that I can have a good, hopefully productive day. My monkey has woken up. My other monkey's on a run. And so I'm just going to dish this little one up some oatmeal that's left. And then after breakfast, I'm gonna force her to go for a walk with me. After my walk, I come back and I stream a workout on my laptop in my living room while I watch some TV. You may be thinking I like to work out. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I hate it, but it helps to keep my lungs strong, which is really, really important in my battle with cystic fibrosis. Now I feel a lot more like myself, but I'm also hungry again. Today I'm craving some peanut butter and banana. So I'm gonna take a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, spread it out on a plate, top it with a banana, top it with some chia seeds and some crisp rice cereal for crunch. While I eat my snack here, I'm just going to finish up my Instacart order that hopefully we'll be able to pick up tomorrow. It's the only way we've been doing grocery shopping during COVID. After I help my daughter with her schoolwork, it is time for me to focus on my job. So it's lunchtime, and lunchtime at our house is always about leftovers. I typically use leftovers from dinners to prep our lunches. And so last night we had some vegetarian enchiladas, and so I made extra filling, and I have some leftover baked sweet potatoes here that I warmed up, and I am going to use the mixture to top the sweet potatoes and then top it with a little bit of avocado and some shredded cabbage. Now my kids prefer the mixture in taco shells versus sweet potatoes, which whatever, I'm fine with that. That's typically what lunch looks like. It's random leftovers. I'm in my pantry, which can only mean one thing, it's snack time. Because my husband and I are able to work from home right now, we often try to pause what we're doing and sit down and just kind of catch up with our kids, see how their virtual school went for the day. Sometimes that's possible, sometimes it's not possible. Today we actually are gonna sit down and play a game because we've all had a day of stress with school and work and we need a good laugh. So I'm gonna make a trail mix. I'm gonna get some popcorn here to make some stovetop popcorn, some Cheerios, raisins, nuts, chocolate chips, because you can't have a good trail mix without chocolate chips, am I right? So I'm mixing together the popcorn, the Cheerios, the raisins, the nuts, and the chocolate chips. And we're gonna sit down and play a quick 30-minute game together and then get back to work. I'm back in my office, back at it for a couple more hours before dinner. After our game, I did take a minute and pull my salmon out of the freezer and put it in cold water in the fridge to let it defrost so it'll be ready to go for me to roast for dinner tonight. I'm so excited for tonight's dinner because it's so easy to make. My salmon's defrosted and I'm just mixing together now a little rub for my salmon. It's made with brown sugar, chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, and a little bit of cayenne. I'll link to the recipe in the description. I'm gonna rub that on my salmon here, pop it in the oven, and then I'm gonna roast some veggies to go with it. Tonight's green beans. I'm tossing them with some olive oil, some minced garlic, and some salt, throwing them in the oven to roast along with the salmon. And then I'm gonna prep a salad while that's roasting and dish it up, and we're gonna sit down and enjoy a family dinner together. Confession, I bribe my kids to eat their salmon by promising them a dessert. And truth be told, I promised myself desserts when I eat fish as well. I now love fish, but it did take me a while. So yesterday I baked some mini cheesecakes for the blog. Today it's gonna be dessert. So good. My bedtime snack always consists of a protein shake. Today's shake I'm making with 1 cup of almond milk, a half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, some cocoa powder, some peanut butter, some flax seeds, some chia seeds, and a frozen banana. And then it's time for me to put my feet up, read a good book, drink my smoothie, and I am going to be lights out here in just minutes. You guys, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for catching a glimpse into my life, and I'll see you later. Night, y'all.